We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Juju Smith-Schuster, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mike spoke.
Five.
Lady. Watch it.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And he'll actually wind up losing about 10 yards here, but no matter, they've got the football back.
18.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Spoke's the Mike. Mike spoke.
Watch the slack. Check. Ready.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Throwing on second and long. Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Right back to him on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
Check. Watch the shit. Ball.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn the overs. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. Given 42 yards on the ground. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw, Darnold. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, high 7.
Darnold from the gun. Buying time to And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Watch the safety creep.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Hey, ready? Defense, let's go. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
49, 44 is mine. Check. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold flushed out right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? Let's go.
Now Darnold. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored point.
Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Tricon, 132 fighter.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Now a give, right side. Jefferson. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
57. 57. Curling. Watch safety creep.
Alert, 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 alert.
Safety's creeping.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Check the backer, check the backer.
On 2nd down, Jefferson. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. Johnson's got it complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Slam. Mike 54.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby.
Here's Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
I can't believe they even... Back to the mic.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. With a catch made by Johnson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he'll wind up about 4-yard shot. Where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Bell. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Hey, watch the screen.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Switch.
On 1st down, Jefferson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Switch up.
80 weapons. Alert.
He's coming. We got double up. He's mine.
Alert.
Here's Trubisky. Screenplay, Johnson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Chopper!
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Trubisky will throw. They'll get this one to Galladay. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the gun, it's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Three touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go!
I'm coming after you. 57. Mike.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now it's Darnold. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's get it. No, check it out.
Darnold. He gets this one to Johnson. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Zoo.
Throwing again is Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Hey, 18.
Here's Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Bristol travel.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Shift, shift. Slam, slam, slam. 49.
Red, up.
Bang, 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 bang.
They'll try the left side. Jefferson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. On third down, Jefferson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Last stop. Last stop.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Detroit, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.